Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be continuing our watch of Bitcoin against the US dollar, um, continuing the recovery. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, we continue the bounce that we had 3 days ago on June 22nd. As of today, from the measuring from the wick to where we are, we rallied about 18.76%, so just under 20%. We did retrace a little bit yesterday, so we didn't have that big of a candle yesterday than compared to when I recorded the video. But we are up about 1% today, and we're roughly about 5% away from the 20-day moving average. And we talk about bounces, we talk about recoveries. The first step is to get back above the 20-day moving average, and the second step would be the 20-week moving average. Right, that's essentially where we need to get at. The 50-week moving average did act as support. You could also say this yellow line, creating two support points here on this line as of today. One thing to also to take into consideration is that we don't. I say a lot on this channel that we have to have a move to the 20-week moving average at some point. And by that, I don't mean a move that will break above it, but simply just a move to it. We can get rejected there. We can chill out at that area, but like some kind of move of that nature should be happening. I also want to preface that it doesn't have to happen that way, right? We could break the 20-week moving average the first time if we stay a good decent amount just below the 20-week moving average. Good enough time is given, and then the next pump up, we manage to break above the 20-week moving average. I mean, that's a scenario as well. Um, and so we need to keep an open mind above that. If it doesn't make a move to the 20-week moving average, at least as a first attempt, then the moves above the 20-day moving average don't mean much if it's just going to stay at this region. We're simply just going to chop through it, much like we did here. We just, get above it, get below it, get above it, get below it. It doesn't necessarily matter. A great example of that would have been here. During this time of the summer of 2020, we just chopped through the 20-day moving average every week and a half or so. So keep that in mind. I say that getting above and staying above the 20-day moving average is probably the way we should be wording it. Should we want to see a move to the upside, right? We need to see Bitcoin break above it and hold it as support, or at least stay above it. We see that this move here, where we broke above it, we came back down, we did not hold it, and therefore, it's not our time yet. So that's essentially it. We're not too far away from the 20-day moving average. We're relatively far away from the 20-week moving average. If we measure to where we are now to the 20-week moving average, it's about a 43% move that we would have to do in a week to get to the price where it is right now. So that's not necessarily very feasible at the moment. Regardless, we're still in the region, we're still holding fairly strong, and every week that goes by, holding this level, makes me feel more confident in the fact that we won't go any lower, and this is the solid foundation that Bitcoin needed. Hopefully that is the case. We won't know, for quite some time until this all plays out. But it'll be interesting to watch, to say the least, to see this happen. If we look at the RSI on the weekly, we're currently at 43.96, lowest we have ever been since, basically April of 2020, which is something to take into consideration. Or actually, sorry, no, lowest we've ever been since March of 30th of March 2020, that week. So we're getting pretty low on the RSI, and we'll see how this plays out. Maybe we come back to the bottom region here. I also mentioned that this line, that where we are right now, is kind of a significant line, to say the least, as it has held support for numerous moves off of the RSI. Anyway, That is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.